All right, as I mentioned in the review I did on the Dominicide, I have no intentions of keeping it stock. As you can see here, I have a pair of emitters I've purchased off the Custom Saber Shop that I will be replacing the standard claw emitters with. My plan is to take these inlay sections and paint them black to go with the overall theme of the rest of the saber. Now, after the last video, I had a request to show the clamshell design for how this thing opens up. As you can see here, there are little arrowheads in one section of the grip. These are telling you which two screws to take out. Ultrasabers does offer a special wrench for doing it. I have one of these lovely assortment Allen head things, so I use it. You know, the wrench goes in the heads there. I think I grabbed the wrong one. It's probably the next one up. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pause it while I take the two screws out, and then I'll show you how this thing actually opens up. Okay, once the screws are out, and they're little bitty guys, key's going to be to make sure you get the holes lined up when you put the screws back in. But then this whole section just opens up and is actually removable. You can see the lip there catches in the groove here, and there, as was shown to us back when Emery showed us the saber at first, are the electronics. You've got the wires going to both emitters, and it's your standard 4 AAA with speaker setup, and in my case, the Obsidian Light soundboard. But it all goes back in, and then you just close it. You reinsert the tab into the slot, and close it over the wires in the speaker. Once you get everything lined up, this is harder to do with one hand, and I think I may have misaligned the battery pack. Yeah, it needs to go to the bottom. Slide you in. Yeah, there's actually a tab there you want to get the battery pack under. And as I said, this is easier to do with two hands than it is with one. But then you want to make sure you got your screw holes lined up, and you just put your screws back in. Next time you see this thing, it's likely going to have different emitters and a new name. All right, I have gone in, masked off, and painted the new emitters that I'm using on my Dominics. I have drilled and tapped for retention screws. And now we have the completed Tal'ya's Tempest, as I like to call it. It's based off an RP character I've had for a while, who, actually in my original renders of it, she's actually using XR Kun's saber, but I thought these emitters worked better. And one of the things I really like is the effect I was hoping I would get using these emitters. Oh good, it shows. The way the light shines through the vents on either end. All in all, it's a very cool effect. Of course, I don't have the blades in this thing because, as I mentioned in the original review of the Dominicide, it'd be about 6 feet long. And sitting here, it'd be thumping into things. But enough rambling. I want to thank you all for watching. And those of you who indulged me in wanting to see what I would do with this on my own, thank you again.